I hit the make louder music instead of make the music quiet. I hit that one. Hi. Space. Do I still need gear for the fight? I do. We're gonna do a little shopping. It's weird for some reason, like, as soon as I came back to, like, Final Fantasy, I was like, man, I want to do all the raids I missed. Like, all the trials and shit. I wanted to do Omega stuff. I only did, like, 3 Omega trials. No.
It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a spoon.
Amphi? Thank you so much for the 25,000 bits. Holy shit. Hang on, I need to go somewhere. Hang on, we gotta go. Hang on, we gotta go cry somewhere. We gotta go cry. Thank you. Thank you, Amphi. That was incredibly generous. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear you're having a rough night. But, thank you so much. You are wonderful. Someone's trading stuff with me. Sure. I also have some other stuff to unlock. The trial is actually 6.2. There's some 6.1 stuff I skipped. Oh yeah, for sure. Also, Ankimana, thank you for 16 months, and Jester, thank you for 18 months. And Saren, thank you for 33. At tier 2, what are you doing? This music isn't helping. Oh, this music makes me cry. Complete trade, okay. What did you just give me? What did I just get? Recommended gear. Oh, I almost have enough. I should probably upgrade my axe. Like, my axe is really low, 560. Actually, all my armor is 560. My left ring is really bringing me down. Yo, we Gurtin in here? We're Gurtin. We're hard Gurtin. There is 100%. Just for the folks in here. 100%. Why is there a hype train? There is 100% an NPC in Dungeons and Dragons is being named Gert and Blooch. That's just happening. I'm gonna sneak him in somewhere. Thank you so much again, Amphi. That was incredibly kind. You made my night. Navi! Look at Navi.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't, Amphi, thank you. I don't have words. It's a 1200% hype train. Just making sure you bring the same joy you brought us. Thank you. I say it every time. I'm just happy to hang with you guys. Like that is. Thank you. I'm stunned. Also, take combat seriously. Listen, no, I'm gonna faint as much as I want. Oh my gosh, thank you, Amphi. Wow, you telling Deer? Don't tell Deer, I'll get in trouble. I'm just gonna sip my third cup of coffee for today, is that okay? Oh yeah, it's good coffee. I got it in my Ember mug too, so it's nice and warm. And see, now the music's making me like tear up. That's not, the music's working against me. I do. Wait, unable to find. Sintel? What do you think has been hitting you for the past hour? Hell yeah. Amphi, thank you so much. Never look back, the song said it. God, at this point in Endwalker, I was just like, I was barely hanging together, I feel like. You can show me where to get some gear. Okay, let's go. Where are we going? To Razadhan. This part you had to put down the controller. Yeah. I was surprised streaming it how long it went before I broke. Cause Shadowbringers, I fucking bawled. Like I was a mess in Shadowbringers. I held myself pretty good through Endwalker. There was obviously a few cries. Like the whole fucking flower scene was just like, nope. Weapons.
What the heck?
You've been in a really shitty mental space for almost a year now because of things you and the rest of the neighborhood watch. Shadowbringers, Endwalker have pushed me through it. I'm not done. Please help me push through it. You got this, Amphi. It's been a rough time, I think, for a lot of folks. But just sticking with it is the best we can do sometimes, and I totally feel you. Thank you so much for the support. The hardest part of and Singer is playing while sobbing. Yeah. Strange enough, me being combative and wildly rude has helped. You have not been rude in the slightest. I appreciate. I welcome sass. That was a loud plane. I'm 5 off from literally a thing. I don't want magic. I don't want magic. It's my butt flap. That's kind of cool. Not to you, but I had a counselor as a child told me to watch your tongue. Oh. Please give me stuff. What are you doing? You have 11 million gil stores, but I feel guilty. Can I give something back? Hang on, 867 5309. I don't have that much gil. You got too much gil. Okay. Okay. Give hug. I'm still really bad. Camera. Some people are swimming in gil. I know, but I don't want to take their hard-earned gil. I'm just a dingus who likes the story. How does this one look? Beautiful. I'm just looking at stuff. Ooh, it glows. Okay, we definitely need to replace this one ring that's way fucking low level. Is there just like a there's a oh Oh wait, there's not in here. It's Charlian that has the marketplace, right? How many tombstones of astronomy do you have? If those are the new ones, I think it was 345, I think is what I had. The lower ones, yeah, I think it was like 3 something. 325, 345. I was shy of getting a ring by 5. $370. Never mind. 375 was what I needed, I think. I gotta talk to all the blue people. Good evening to you, my lady. Come to see Tataru's Taru Boutique in the flesh, no doubt? Might I interest you in one of our world-famous silk socks? Yes. You can change in the old ones for red ones. You're the lady? I feel like I... can get a lot by getting rid of old ones you don't need. Sorry, I kept you waiting. Business is booming. I can hardly keep up. Not that I'm complaining. It feels like only yesterday I was welcoming you as my first customer. Yet look at us now. I'm sure you're wondering why I wish to speak with you. I have a surprise for you. A gift. In fact, a gorgeous, exclusive, and above all, properly registered. Oh, this is for the islands. You heard that right. Tataru Taru, I am presenting you with your very own island. I know you'll be quite tempted to demur. Are you certain, or you're far too kind? Quite certain. And yes, I am. I know, but I know you can accept this gift in spirit of friendship. I've seen the weight of the burdens you carry firsthand, after all. You rose to become a champion of Eorzea, and now a hero known across the star and beyond, which leaves very few places where you might be free of duty and expectation. As I considered where you might find such oasis, an idea washed over me while I was like an oncoming tide. The sea! In an island paradise, you not but the serenity of nature for moms, even if you should be free to relax. So what do you say? Yes? 1,000 times yes? Toss me in the hold and set sail! Acquired very legally. That I totally believe. It's good to know we're of the same mind. Truly, there is no time like the present to be on our way. We make for the Morby dry docks. Look for Baldin, a skipper near the Aetheryte. He should be expecting us. Look at the cute little island quest accepted. Okay, well, I don't want to do that right now. I do want to do that, but I was... Okay, ring? Buy ring. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. I want the best deal here, okay? So 6,000 fee included? While occupied? What do you mean occupied? Okay, that jumped me up. I can do it. I was given... I got one ring replaced. So, wait, someone's in here? What happened? Did something happen? Oh, wait, I have a card? Oh, I also wanted to go to, Gold saucer. I want to sell these cards. And maybe look at hairstyles. Okay, I definitely asked this, and people probably answered it already. What was the, what are the names of the new, hairstyles? If anyone happens to know them. So cool. Or are they just automatically given to you? I have no idea. Because I feel like I've seen curls in Great Lakes there for a while. Dance pole. There are two that are island ones. Oh, okay, it's only on the islands. Got it. Okay, I didn't realize that was another thing. Okay, so I did want to stand here for no particular reason, okay. I'll log the other 6.1 stuff. Oh yeah, I sure I have a lot of shit to unlock. I'm just gonna warp around. We're just gonna warp around a bit. I'm gonna go grab all the blue quests that I missed. All right, good hustle. Amphy, thank you. Yeah, I have all the ether currents. Am I just going to all the wrong places? Is raiding planned for tonight? I have no idea. I mean, I'd love to do stuff. I'm in that, like, I'm giddy to be back in the game. Oh, that's for, I'm assuming, replaying the Endwalker stuff? You have to run an errand, so hopefully you'll be back in time to join something? Yeah, hope so. Greetings. I have a tale to share. This is savage. You know what I still haven't done? The freaking weapons from Shadowbringers. I did I think I just did Ruby. Have I elected and unlocked Pandonium? I don't think so. Dude, you're saying an awful lot for just giving me a trial I've already done. Thank you. fresh-faced student. Ah, lady, welcome back. Are you perchance here to see Crow? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desired your assistance. And I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. Oh no, tense music. What's amiss? Lady, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I had mentioned. Also, check out this burp. Excuse me. For you to call upon a lady, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which I am also pleased to add I have finished. Sorry I burped that one time, chap. So if lady is ready, so am I. Our venture into the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for fieldwork. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Baldisi, is founded by my grandfather, Galoof. Galoof! Wait! Did I know that before? I see you, Final Fantasy V. Have you played Eureka? I did not. That's cute. Curls in 5 too? Yeah. Galoof is her actual grandfather in 5. It's cute. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will, particularly through her study of her gift to us. We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we've fulfilled our mission. But our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against the threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. It is my belief that, in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the student's mission. We best honor those lot that when the Isle of Vol was destroyed. Forgive me, I did not mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It was alive. Let's get it. It jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, the son of Saint Koinok. Truly, has something happened in Mordana then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparse in details, he writes that it lies beyond the sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are exact words he used. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know you will receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send word. Yo, Rambros before Rambos. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and be on my way. Crap. Check my journal. blink, bling, blong, blink, bling, blong. Oh, I already have it? Oh. Neat. El piss. This shit was so cool, man. Here, just making sure I don't have other blue markers. Okay, what am I doing? We could do Barbara. Who's game for Barbara? Greetings, lady. Be welcome to my humble laboratory. I'm sure NMGG has already told you plenty about us, but allow me to introduce myself personally. I'm Claudian, leader of this little research collective. I must admit, I've been nervous about this meeting ever since NMGG set out to find you. For a researcher in my field, there is no greater an honor than to meet the first woman in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. The professor speaks often at length of your deeds, but he has no small number of achievements of his own name. He's peered deeper into the ethereal sea other than any Charlian, and in the breadth of his knowledge is peerless. Why is my coffee making me so burpy? Sorry. Peerless perhaps, but for a single woman, we must seize the precious opportunity to learn what we can from her, and perhaps crack this conundrum that has stumped the three of us for moons. We want to dissect you. It was me who peered in the fathomless sea in the Antitower and the Dravenian hinterlands. There we spoke with Hydaelyn and learned the fate that would befall the star, the final days. Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the Altiscope, I don't remember how it was said, did we continue our vigil. As impressive a work for this device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered from an unusual crystal shard during our routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. We found that it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals by orders of magnitude, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we're free to resume our research. Thus did we decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets. And now we would have you to see for yourself. Carbonated coffee? No, no carbonation in it. I ran my coffee through a soda stream. Here is the crystal in question. It's a box. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so. Oh shit. That's cool. Never seen it. I know of someone who bears a similar crystal. You went to a cafe once with carbonated coffee? Didn't have it, but apparently it was good. I would try it. I don't know how it seems odd. Like, conceptually. As I thought, you do know what this is. Please, tell me everything. I see. The Ascians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. It was plain that this crystal was special somehow, but this revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield, or storied stones passed from master to student. A comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think of, Professor? Acid memories, windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14. Unlike the crystal and lady story, this one does not bear the mark of a convocation. Who, then, could these memories belong to? More importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? More importantly still, why was it set adrift in the ethereal sea? Professor Claudian. Huh? Yes? I'm well aware of contemplation is the key to a breakthrough, but there is propriety to consider. We have a guest, one you invited explicitly. God. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee real quick. Must we do this every time? What? Yes, of course, our guest. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be more to take up that crystal. If indeed there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. Lady Jingles eats it. If anyone, message, come. Pandemonium, please. Faces grave threat. Star in danger. Oh, the star's in danger. What else is new? Another Tuesday, huh? An expression does not bode well. What did you see? Nothing. Seems like a rock. Pandemonium. It is not a word I've heard before. If my knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. In the event that another star-shattering cataclysm and the fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand. Nemgigi, Rosenod, I entrust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we'll find them. As for you, lady, there's a person I would have you seek. One who has delivered us so much a dire warning. Your story tells us that the crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that's the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the Sundering. I know of only one individual capable of such feat, a very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. Word gets around. I must confess, the tales of people in your adventures beggar belief, and their veracity has been subject of much debate among my peers. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. So I ask you now, return to your past. Find out where Pandonium is, and if we need to be concerned by this message. Thank you. For the time being, you should keep the crystal in your possession. I do not think I have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach the source. Safe travels, and may we meet again soon to share our findings. Okay, let's fight a lady. Everyone just ping me in game if you want to join the party. If you're able to. I remember, I think Navi said yes. Can heal. Navi. Three, 4, 5, 6. Who's Soul? Toucans! Oh, hey! Let's see, we need 1 tank, 1 DPS, I think. I mean, on Twitch. I mean, the thing is, I don't know how to invite people via Twitch. That's why I was saying, just ping me. I'm also not the best at inviting stuff on this game. I'm not saying that it's hard. I also don't know how to do it. Yeah, hard to remember who's who. I think Bryce, you said you were game? Busy? Alright. All good. We could just do the search, right? You're swapping characters? Okay. A lab fate farm. Oh, beef stroganoff. Man. Tree's a dancer? Okay. So we'll need one tank, right? So a tank or a DPS? Tree! What do I do? Free company. He's scuttling. He's scuttling. Okay. Now, oh shit, instances I think is what I need to look for. What is this, like an H? Nope. U. Yeah. Storm's Crown. Commence it! Here we go. Let's do it. I apologize for my deaths. I fight with my friends. Ma'am.
Come, give
'Kay.
yourselves to my
Oh.
scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Everyone's doing their cool little dances. All right. I'm definitely doing it.
Such rich, exquisite evening.
I get so nervous every time I do that. Like, every time I pull a boss, I'm like, scared. What is that? Okay, okay, okay.
Try this.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I don't know what that means. Does that mean stay away?
How about you?
I think I guessed right there. Shared tank buster, both tanks share the damage. Oh, okay. Got it. Never seen that marker before.
My legs are as the wind. Strong and free. Try this. A fair wind blows. You feel it too, do you not? You've done well to last this long.
Curling iron.
But the battle has only just begun.
Ma'am? Ma'am? I see why everyone told me I would like this lady.
I'll slaughter you all. Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
Yes, please. Okay, question, guys. What if we all just let her step on us? Oh, she punching. Yeah. God, I wish. That is me, actually. You know, I'm getting punched. What does this mean? I don't know, but I'm just gonna stay away from everyone. Get away from the party. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Don't underestimate me.
Yeah. I mean, oh, we're gonna get you.
Know your place.
Ma'am, I know my place. I'm assuming we want to get by that. Maybe not.
You can't escape storm. I'll break your every bone. Be gone from my sight. The insolence.
It's really hard doing this fight with one hand, guys. So, I'm sorry.
I'll make it.
I'm sorry. What is... Oh, shit. I don't know what that one is. I'm just gonna stay away from it. Definitely accidentally used my heals before. I gotta make the obvious jokes. I'm gonna get away from everyone.
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury. Know your place. No, I will not be denied.
That's a great fight. We gotta get a picture. Hang on, I gotta do a what's the one I like? I think it's like victory or something. I I don't know how to do the G pose thing, so I'm just gonna do this. She went away. I zoomed in too close. I love it. One more for good luck. Y'all go ahead. I just need a minute. I'm sorry. These are horrible taste and jokes. Let me be thirsty about the imaginary character.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet... You're finished.
No, don't hurt her.
Damn it all!
What do we miss?
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
I'm sure she's fine.
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
I can fix her. Listen, none of this would have happened if you guys didn't waste your power on the hair lady. I think I was getting through to her. Buster, thank you for 100 bits. Just stopped by for a minute. Glad I found you, Dan. You're good people. Hey, thank you. That's very sweet. And thank you for the party, everyone. Yeah, she just needed to punch me a little more. Just a little bit more. We were so close to Venom. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate. Being part void sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Concern is writ upon the face. Should we stick around for raids? I don't know. We might do some tonight, but I also don't know what I want to do. I am kind of curious about the island. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling. Inkling? Splatoon 3 now in stores. Nor can I say whether the ether will now afford to share with her be enough to awaken. It would be best to take her back to us with the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zito cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Nod in agreement. Lady, might I ask you to hold Barbara's... I'm never gonna say her name right. Barbara's memorial? It may yet serve as a purpose.
Oi! Hang on. Oh, what happened to her?
Have your business with Zero.
We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbara.
I know they've said it like 18 times and I forget it every time.
Let her know when she wakes, will ya?
I don't know why I'm yelling this voice. Barbara's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer? So we'll have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, lady? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Came here to say have fun and good night. Have a wonderful night, MC. Do you ever have a night when you fall asleep, like, in this position? Like, just straight, arms straight? I never sleep like this, but sometimes, rare occasion, I feel like I do. It feels so weird. Saw this guy coming at me, I was like, I gotta kill him. You get wild dreams when you sleep like that? I remember this kid in high school, he would sleep with his arms crossed over his chest like fucking Dracula. Just laying straight back. I was like, okay.
You're the ones that fell Barbara. I want to make trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay.
If you would obey, then tell us all you know about Golbez.
There isn't much I can tell. Only the archfiends are allowed into his domain, whoever it is. None but they know.
How do you know he wasn't a vampire? He liked sunlight. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions?
He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are, uses them to talk to those far away.
Not unlike link pearls, less in function. That'll be all. My thanks for your cooperation. Did he glisten in the sunlight? You know, now that you mention it. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I'm satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I trust you will understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Oh, interesting. Okay. So no coming back until at least, I'm assuming, probably after, maybe like 6.3 or something? Is there anything else to do here, chat, that I should do? Or is it just basically the quests that you have access to right now? Take pictures, that's a good idea. Just good scenes. Taking it in. A stream is like many pictures. Explain. Back to Troya then, and thence home. Mericidia? Meanwhile... Aw, no meanwhile. Sup, I'm evil now. I'm gonna kill you all. Just kidding. I'm fine.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
His mouth looks like it's too few of polygons.
A moment while I close the gate.
I don't. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, what's gonna happen to Atomos there?
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
The other
Yes,
guy's
yes,
like,
you're
none of them
grateful.
came through. We've just been
Aren't you
sitting here
forgetting
this whole
something
time.
more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta.
Megaduta.
Let us take Zero there at once.
His VA is so good, yeah.
Mistress Jingle, we've been expecting you. If you would please follow me, I would show you to our guest chambers.
I would love to see my guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
No, I said one more matter.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
By force.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food.
Nah. Now you're making stuff up, Y'shtola.
I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void scent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void scent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Daniel.
Van Daniel.
Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
'Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
I don't. Yashola would tend to an errand. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. And I'll go meet with the soldiers. Share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. And what of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I'm just worried about Zero. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Maraid's Mayhan and ask for suitable refreshments? Hell yeah! I'm great at doing fetch quests. Excellent. In the meantime, Idhana shall watch over Zero. She's already en route. Let us each tend to our respective businesses and reconvene. Anon. I love that you can just click on the map now. Welcome to this place. Make yourself comfortable. What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger? Of course, I'd be happy to help. You only need me to tell me what you desire. Your most expensive dish, just for good measure, something light and refreshing, like fruit, a rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat, a modest quality of living mortal's ether should suffice. Plenty of meat. That's the Lady Jingle answer. Well, that might be perfect for an adventurer preparing to raid a treasure vault. I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slip. But what do you mean? When I wake up, the first thing I want is a lot of meat. I would recommend something gentler on the stomach, like these apples. Fucking apples. Cause like Gurton? Yo, we big Gurton? How was your stream, Nicole Gert Knight? Nicole didn't trust chat to not Gert and the other person she was gonna raid, so we're here. Listen, you chat, you can Gert on me as much as you want. I'm just a Gert tank. My shirt actually says Gert Dumpster on it, too. Hey, Scaredy. I'm having a Gert night. Yeah. I'm having a real good one. Real Gert one. You have a Gert shirt? You don't? Dampay's Germpster. No, wait. What's a Zelda character with a G name? Ganon's Gert. Ganon's Gert. Have I ever had mac and milk? I was in Nicole's stream when she was talking about mac and milk. I have not. It sounds like a sin. What about mac and Gert? That I have had. Apples. They've just come in, I could guarantee their freshness. Where's the meat? Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. Yeah, where's the meat, though? That was a Gert stream. Give me that beef jerky. Also, hey, anyone here who is not already following Nicole Goodnight, they're a wonderful friend, excellent streamer, highly recommend, amazing voice actor, and world record speedrun holder. Vintage Spiffy, thank you for 22 months. That is... Wait. I think that's almost a year. So hi everyone, welcome. We're doing, I'm finally catching up on post Endwalker 6.0 patch stuff. We just fought, Mommy as she punched us. And, now we're eating apples or something. Am I winning? Yes. Boo!
Light.
Also, hey, if you haven't played Final Fantasy 14, you're missing out.
Is this an inn? What happened?
Like obviously it's an MMO. It takes a lot of time to play. One of the best Final Fantasy storylines. Easy. Like my favorite Final Fantasy would be number 9. Number 2 is probably Final Fantasy 14. It's that good.
There's no time. I must return.
How's it number 2 if it's number 14? In ranking, you know what I meant. Can he ask you a question, Ed? You can absolutely ask me a question.
Thank you!
That's not a question. There, that's the question. That's not a question. That's not even remotely a question. You just gifted 5 subs. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. Thank you, Ed. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. I hope you're having a good one. A Gert one. Just think about Gert.
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
I was gonna say, she's probably never seen an elephant person.
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Hana is amazing. Why do they call it Final Fantasy when you oven the Final Fantasy of how hot fantasy play the game? Why do they... Hang on. Why do they call it an oven when you oven the cold food of how hot eat the food? Food to eat hot out of, cold to in of, when you... They call it do
I
why?
took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
What are you doing in little boy body? We're sick of this body. Give this the new hotness.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
That fucking look. Oh, that was great. Yeah, that apple's been fucked.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
It was
I
delicious.
took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
Swallow. She chokes.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Nidhana, don't try killing someone. It's not a source thing.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Just apples? Give her some meat. That's what she wants.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back.
Oh, she took another bite.
Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake.
That's kind of what I do.
You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land.
I think I started with Freckles Spooky, and I was like, I kind of like the blush. I kind of went back and forth, I think, for a while.
I have a condition. You must come too.
I don't remember giving Lady Jingle
have my
lipstick.
thanks.
This is the weird thing. The world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Can you play as an elephant? No, they're not a playable race. Not yet. I would imagine probably not anytime soon. They're one of the like beast tribes. Glad I am to hear that. So, any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from? Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be nowhere I can procure more if necessary. Mir's mayhem, that is. I shall introduce you to the head waitress. Milil. Milil? Can you play as a capybara? Yes, you can. Weirdly enough. This is the place? There's different here. I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Spanish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious, I hope you'll agree. Did I miss it? Not in. Oh, okay. I was like, oh fuck, I missed it. Welcome. Greetings, Millie. May I introduce you to Zero? She's an esteemed guest, and I ask you see her meals during her stay. Ah, yes. Mary told me all about it. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that lady obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones they're moving the bodies about? Is this some ritual related to eating? The dances? They move the bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We Voidsent prefer simple pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods were over maybe found. I'm an amazing voice actor, as you can clearly tell. Is there a date for the next Dungeons and Dragons? There is. Hang on, I'm pulling up Discord. September 26th. At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Bunny? This is the marketplace, where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Razat Han had been serving as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tombstones are. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops on the 13th. You never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. Have I watched any Dimension 20? Very little. I still haven't watched Critical Role Calamity stuff yet either, which I really need to. I'm just behind. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Look at that crab scuttling. Look at him go. Why, Master Vitra? How will we serve you this morning? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no such rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think of it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was the soul occupying a vessel not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest? We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No. I've had enough food for now. I can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. No need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Megaduta. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Megaduta. Duta. Dante, please play DMCA 2 is good. Shoot. Some sort of fruit? Beautiful things, though. I imagine you need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thabnerian weave. Furthermore, the bark on the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitra, and lady too! If it isn't young Marad, he must be your sister Yashra. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, your excellency. The other children are very nice and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. I wanted a silly voice. I haven't done a silly voice. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. That is well. Is she a new friend? Friend? You know what that is. What do you mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you need to play with. Play with? Zeno seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is it the same thing? More or less. I'm totally ruining Zero's perception. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still don't understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse when he risked life and limb for you. I waste energy dwelling on such things. I'm not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye, it's nice meeting you. I did a wave. Did you guys see that? I waved. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's also strange. Your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. A gentle smile plays on Varshan's lips. Varshan's lips. I believe Zira's time here may have been rewarding, and 'twas no small part due to your company. My thanks to agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduta. See, Earthadar. Have a wonderful night. Thank you to everyone. Just in general, thank you guys. Just saying thank you.
So,
Have you heard
what are
of
your
Gert?
impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
I absorbed all of the ether from my guide. They are gone.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Oh, good night, Midnight. Have a good sleep.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer.
You were mad when they said Eidolons like that. Eidolons.
When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part void sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming
Taint?
men into monsters, what you call void sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void sent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. We warned that this will take a while.
Mm-hmm. Shiv! Iriange just shows up. Wouldst thou turn their attention to thine page 1 of the PowerPoint? Thy star.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
I have been enjoying it. We just met my wife, and then we killed her. But I did love her dearly. I hope you're doing okay, Shiv. I miss you.
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely
Zero's great.
overcome. So the situation may
Big
not
fan.
be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th.
That Eden trial shit.
Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone.
Former Scions. Officially.
And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price.
We're gonna bring you so many apples.
And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
2 apples. Yo, pizza? Remember the burger cutscene? Oh, I do. Tasty looking burgers. Though our time in the Void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew and your help overcoming the challenges thus far. Blob! Get him! That doesn't... That's not a bad sign, right? Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. This can be sure. But with you at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister. And that we shall return home together. Pumpkin ratatouille? Peach tart? Oh, fuck. Give me that peach tart, though. Meanwhile... shit, I only have 2 staffs to talk to now. It's a damn water gun.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia.
Barbariccia.
Useless, the both of them.
Barbariccia.
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them.
I'm sure it will work.
In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Some excitement for a change.
Hey, farts. Oh, finally. I'm all alone. I'm ruining all the moments right now. I'm sorry.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago.
I just realized what the armor reminds me of. Dark Souls 2 Pursuer.
The gate
I got a bug.
lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled.
Even realms long lost to dark may find in memory's rebirth spark. Memory. A 6.2. Highly recommend doing the side quest called Shadows Past. It's right by me. A normal mission? Ugh. Can't be bothered with this normal mission. It's good. Okay. Something has this Radiant Scout. I'm nerved. It's the little goopy boy? Oh, Mistress Lady, you could have appeared at a better time. See, while I was patrolling the city, I chanced to sight a void scent. I immediately chased it down with the intent of eliminating it, but something about it struck me as odd. For one, it made no move to defend itself, but simply sat there, jiggling. Which is why, against my better judgment, I decided to capture it and name it Fluffy. Having traveled the void, I dare say you have considerable knowledge of its denizens. If you have a moment, might I ever trouble you for an opinion on the creature's unusual behavior? I'm truly grateful. Now, if you'd follow me, the creature's being held in the Hall of the Radiant Host. Yeah, but there's a lookout point right there. He's going fishing. Aww. Sullen-eyed void scent. Same. Here it is. Surprisingly docile, even when I captured it. There have been no reports of attacks prior to that. And so, it's the nature of void scent to prey on people for their ether. Perhaps it bides its time, waiting to carry out some manner of scheme? Yes, please, you must help me. You're at the castle? What I'm since here. I understand the mortal tongue well enough, but I don't have the mouth to produce the sound. It's been a struggle to convey my thoughts. It's weird that he's thinking like a blob talking. But not anymore. You can help me. Yes, you can. He has no mouth and he must scream. You can converse with the void scent? Amazing. Could you ask why it came here? When you were found the castle, I was caught up in fighting and died. Sorry about that. In turn, I was tired, but I'm tired of fighting. So I fled, using the gate to the world. Having just been reborn, however, my essence hasn't fully bound together yet. And so when I emerged in the gate, it was in several sundered cells. Frightened and confused, they scattered. I picked a terrible voice for this. Following their trail led me here, while diminished to size allowing me to remain largely unseen. He talks a lot? Oh, good. But at the same time, I can do a little more than speak about. Each of us heroes weak and powerless. That's why we consumed one another in the first place. Together we were strong. I once had a hole at me climbing to be middle, so we can maybe be whole again. My lips are numb. You wish to strike a bargain then? The shaking of the mouse make— oh shit, now I'm paranoid. You know, so I would be whole again and live in this world. I would strike 1,000 arrogance. I we still remember the past, you see. Still remember when we were mortals. We long to have that life again, but we need your help. Starting by reuniting us. We won't try to devour anyone when we're whole, I swear. You wish to learn more about the void, yes? There is much we can teach you about the world, its domains, about their past. Find the others and tell them all they need. No waiting, no tricks. Do we have a bargain? So it crossed over the world to escape conflict and now it searches for the rest of itself? I understand Void Scent are quite reliable when it comes to fulfilling a pact. I dare say having one as an ally would benefit our research into their world. Very well. If you be so kind as to search for its kin, I will consult my superiors on how best to deal with this. By that, I take bargain. I sent 4 others close by. When you find them, you can only point them in this direction. Once they sense my presence, I can guide them the rest of the way. Wayward Hekdai. What's that? I asked you to search for me in exchange for knowledge about powerful void scent? I'm still wanting to see this and that, but I suppose a deal's a deal. It's that easy to convince them. Those one of their soldiers, are they not? We used to have soldiers in our world too. There were lots of them then the Contra Memoria. Back when the Weaver's warding, are you? I heard you fought well against the void scent that slipped through. Come now, I merely did my duty. Have we all sworn to protect our nation, no matter the cost? Good talk, yes. Protect our nation? How familiar those words. Where was it I heard them? Yes, it was the early days of the Contra Memoria. Oh, it's a sad blot. The enemy had conjured a terrible Eidolon. Eidolon. That laid siege to a fortress. Their garrison was made up of ordinary soldiers, men and women with no remarkable abilities, but led by the valiant commander, they fought bravely and desperately. They had to last until the Memoriat arrived. The commander told them needed to hold out to the manor, no matter the cost. A memoriam did eventually arrive, a memoriat, but not soon enough for the soldiers. Having struck down the Eidolon. Eidolon, I'm never gonna say Eidolon. The Memoriat and his servants searched the castle for survivors. They found only the dead. But just when they had given up all hope, a faint groaning reached their ears. They rushed over to the sound and cleared away the debris. Cat. To find a lone survivor, the garrison commander. Instead of joy, however, the sight of the man filled them with anger. Your soldiers are slaughtered to a man, yet there's barely a scratch on you. What's the meaning of this? Eidolon was savage, but mindless. It was a simple thing to hide myself beneath fallen debris. Hide? As commander, you have a duty to your men. You were supposed to put their lives before your own. Spare me. My duty was to ensure this fortress stood, and it did. Besides, my death would have achieved nothing. Honor be damned. No, I swore to protect their own nation. No, I'm sworn to protect our nation, and I'll do what I must to live. It isn't my fate to fall here. Isn't your fate, you say? He had a heart attack. Is he merely unconscious? Come, let's bury the soldiers and the commander with them. Fate shall decide what becomes of him, whether he lives or dies. Very well, my lord. It was a heart attack. They all saw it. Oh my goodness. Funeral rites were later held for the fallen, but solemn tears quickly gave way to horrified screams as the body emerged from the earth. The commander. I can't die. I must live, the man said. Is said to have declared. The people thought of him as a demon, a disheveled horror, muttering curses as he wandered off to regions unknown. Scarmalor, they called him, a name befitting the newly found grim visage, a name befitting a monster. Interesting, okay. So this is where the four archfiends kind of sprouted from. We thought we buried him deep, but a mortal's desire to live is not to be underestimated. You're immortal, so I expect you to understand that desire. Well, that concludes my tale. I'd best rejoin myself, if you'll excuse me. So this is where mortals consume ether. Dreading loneliness more than hunger. How very like me. If you don't mind, though, I'd like to observe mortals a while longer. The food here is simply sublime. Why, I feel stronger with every bite, as if the Marg themselves... Nope. Themselves were granting me their blessing. Food is tasty, that's enough. That's true enough, but no food is so sublime it has to be a substitute for proper training, my friend. Strong with every bite, every feed. For my part of the bargain, I will tell you about how our void scent became strong. Simply put, it depends on the quality and quantity of ether we harbor. When the world was consumed by darkness, the heroes known as Memoriats arose as powerful void scent. In contrast, the vast majority of mortals, powerless and unremarkable as they were, became ordinary void scent, like me. There were exceptions, of course, but one in particular I'll never forget. Scarmiglione. Never I had seen a void scent so craven. Even when pushed to the brink of starvation, he would prey on those weaker than himself. He subsisted on scant leavings and lived in constant fear and hunger. In the face of danger, a void scent stronger than himself fleeing was the only option. but a day came when he found his way bared. Barred, even. How pitiful. Such overwhelming ether. Who is this? He fled instead of facing your foe. Why? Why? I'm too weak. Why else? I would have been devoured. So you had enough strength, you would have stood your ground? Very well, then. What's happening? Yes, I feel it. A power swirling within me. Lo, your foe returns. What have you done to me? I granted you but a sliver of ether. It was the power you already possessed that defeated your foe. I possess such power? Fear had clouded your eyes, blinded you to the strength you had attained feeding on the weak. If you would free yourself from fear, then join me. You shall have a greater cause to live for, no true power. Curious how, in a world without death, the fear of it could be key to a great strength. The knight recognized this, recognized the void sense potential, and thus did he take him into his service. Determined that he's to live, I wouldn't be surprised if he were still somewhere out there. He'd be even more powerful now, I suspect, from all the devouring he would have done since. Unlike your world, eating actually makes you stronger in ours. Well, I must be going now. The others are waiting. Love that sound. Good news, little goopy friend. He is just a crystal now. Or at least, maybe. Maybe he's a crystal. I think he's a crystal. Man, it's been a long day. Why yourself grows lonely, you say? My apologies. It was my intent to seek out the others, but I was distracted by some bickering pair of mortals yonder. My goodness, there's been some colorful language. Hey, Lizbos. I don't know if I already said hi. I don't think I did. I thought it. To hell's with you, father. You shouldn't need his permission just to leave the goddamn house. Please, mind your language. What would father say if he were to hear you? Oh, it's always father this, father that with you. I'm sick of it. You're your own woman now. Bloody act like one for a change. Colorful language, yes. Not from the girl, though. Oh, no, she appears to be quite well bred. Hey, eyeball. I just hope she's happier than the girl I knew long, long ago. The girl was born into a family of thugs who suddenly found themselves nobility. She was raised as a noblewoman and had servants tending to her every need, but in the end she was merely a beautiful bird kept in a gilded cage. Wanting her to be a proper lady, her parents presided over all aspects of her life. They decided everything for her, telling her what to say and do. I thought that was a gun. Chafing from the fetters of her restrictive life, she solicited a handmaiden's aid and stole outside the manor, where she enjoyed a moment of bliss unbeknownst to her parents, or so she thought. It was not long before her father dragged her back to her room, barring the door and windows, denying her even the simplest pleasure of an afternoon breeze. Even a bird in a cage may chirp freely, but she wasn't even suffered to give her voice to desires. But she wouldn't be deterred. Having once tasted sweet freedom, she yearned for more, and one day she succeeded in sneaking out of the manor a second time. Late. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. If you're expecting your friends, I'm afraid they're not coming. I've murdered them. Father, how did you? What do you mean they're not coming? I had known some miscreants were caviting about these parts, but to think they dared to consort with my daughter? Well, you needn't worry about them anymore. The food for the fishes now. Oh, you really did murder him. How could you do this, Father? Why must you torment me so? Know your place, girl. You're a means of our family to gain influence, and I won't have you sullying yourself with riff-raff. You will not leave your chamber save with my permission, nor will you disobey me again. If you do so, there will be severe consequences. Am I understood? I said, am I understood? To hell. What did you say? Yeah, get him. I said go to hell. Damn. Oh, to think that could be this exhilarating to speak my mind, to do as I please. No more living in a cage. From this moment on, I'm free. Free as the wind. The young woman struck out on her own, and her travels discovered her true calling, not the halls of lords or ladies, but on the battlefield. She became a force of nature, famed for striking beauty which belied a terrible savagery. And with this new life, she also claimed a new name. Barbaricia! I cannot say any of their names. Barb. Indeed, she found freedom, but she also found happiness, I wonder. I suppose I'll never know, nor does it matter, for the world for once is no more. Oh, but goodness me, I'd better rejoin the others. Barb and Lady Jingle really were perfect for each other. Do you think if I write Yoshi P, he'll like make it canon? What are you doing? Zero's just checking out. What does Lady Jingle think of Garuda? Garuda's alright. What a refreshing breeze. Time to return to the others. Ah, they should come here. Would you look at that beautiful boundless sky? Animals take to the air from here, do they not? Would that I had wings to soar among the clouds myself. But we voice enter not wont to roam, you see. The mightiest among us carve our domains, while the rest labor to stay our good graces. What does Lady Jingle think about the Garudos? Is that a Monster Hunter monster? Oh, Garudos. She's a fan. Sorry, I thought there was, for some reason I thought that was a Monster Hunter monster. I think I was thinking of Gyarados. But we voice and we're not wont to roam, you see. The mightiest among us carve out domains, while the rest labor to stay in their good graces. Now the master of domains seldom venture outside, for it is in one's territory that one is the strongest. For some, however, such confinement proved trying, as was the case for a certain Voidsent I knew. I speak of the free spirit terror, Barbara. When she first established her domain, she wiled away the days, waiting for her minions to bring her pay. The ether amassed from the offerings were so devout that singular pleasures of caring for her silky flowing locks, but the resources of her domain were not without their limits. It was only when none remained to oppose her that she realized she was a prisoner in her own domain, and unless she broke free, she would be inevitably wither away alone. Not knowing what to do, she had fallen to the depths of despair when the hand of salvation came to pull her out. At this rate, my precious hair will frizzle and fray, had I only the strength to leave my domain. If strength is your desire, that is easily granted. Who are you? So much power surging through me. And what will you do with it? What is your desire? My desire is... You would move your very domain? Impressive. And I can do such a thing. What have you done to me? I granted you ether, nothing more. It was your will that made it possible. My will. Even so, no matter where you should go, there is naught but darkness. Which could your destination possibly be? Destination? I have no need of such, but I wish to be free like the wind. In a world that has met its end, rare indeed is the soul who desires freedom so ardently that she could will her very domain to move. Recognizes this quality, the knight grant her more power and a place of command in his mighty army. A story worthy of our bargain, I trust. Might have had more to tell that I not fallen off her domain. Seems you mortals have also a fondness for flying. I'm certain like to try riding one of those airships of yours. But perhaps another time. My other selves will be blubbering mess if I don't hurry and rejoin them. That's a Dragon Ball Z character. I can tell I'm actually having like a really good time playing because I'm falling asleep and I want to keep playing. I got all my eyes in a row. Thank you so much for finding me. I hope the knowledge I had to share was plenty worth our agreement. More than worthy, I'd say. My other selves lived quite disparate lives, both mortals and voidsent. So I suppose it's rather fortuitous that they crossed paths with such powerful voidsent. More importantly, what they could offer was worthy of our bargain. For that, I am glad. All that remains now is for us to rejoin and become whole again. Huh? Is this not all of me? There could be no other explanation. There's still more of me lost out there somewhere. But I don't sense them. Where could they have gone? You mean there's more of them wandering about? Why, the sisters. At the very least, what you say is true. They pose no threat to the people. Until the others can be found, we'll keep these 5 under our care. You guys will get all the apples you want. That's a good quest. I like that. It was good. Man, I really don't want to stop playing, but I am so tired. It's been a long day. I woke up at 5 a.m. I'll always be here. Yeah. I don't know if I'll do the new raids tomorrow, but I definitely want to catch up on some stuff that I know I missed, because like I miss like all of Omega stuff. I didn't do shit. What was the I didn't finish the, was the Idleshire Not Idleshire. The Crystal Chronicles. Oh, I didn't finish Alexander either. Shit. Ivalice. Yeah, there's so much I haven't done. Bozja these nuts. Fucking. I still have not done Chocobo Racing once. Eureka, I started it and I need to get back to it. Bozja, I don't think I've started at all. Upset, a bunch of the Playframe folk got together and did all the Eureka stuff. But I had stopped playing by that point. I missed out. I just wanted the Ozma mount. That's all I wanted. You missed it because your internet was out that week? Aw, damn. I just want Ozma mount. See what I'm doing sometimes. Yeah. They have groups that run. Yeah, I need to actually do all of Eureka stuff because I think I'm like level 14 in it or something like that, like super low. Because I've done it all solo and I was like, this is not going fast. Definitely want to check out Island Sanctuary stuff. I want to fish. I want to do more ocean fishing. I feel like every time I went ocean fishing, I had a good time. It was just nice. Nice and comfy. My crab did do a little wave. He was saying bye. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably gonna be more Final Fantasy 14. I might switch to something else, but it might just be 14 day. I'm enjoying playing again. Final Fantasy 14s will not be like a norm for me. I definitely enjoy doing the MSQ stuff with it, but most of the time I'm gonna play probably off stream, just as a heads up. Hang in with friends. But just because I'm excited about it and happy to be back in it, I figured it'd be a fun to... Look at him snip! Be fun to revisit. Let's raid someone. Let's go see who's doing things. The Big Pinch. Wait, who is this person? I have someone I'm following, I don't remember. Oh, I think this is probably from like J-Hobbs. Kingdom Hearts speedruns. Okay, yeah. I don't know the person though. Who we got on? Bite Size is doing some Mario 64. Leonardo da Vinci. Let's just... What's Bite Size doing? What are they up to? They're doing a a tournament for the best shade of pink in the middle of Super Mario 64 runs. Perfect. Carby is the best pink. Always Carby. Carby is our forever raid emote. I'm gonna go sleep. Or hear me out, have a little bit of ice cream. Then sleep. I might have a little bit of ice cream. I'm gonna eat some ice cream. I'm guaranteed eating ice cream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm probably literally gonna start stream as soon as I wake up, so it'll be like 1 p.m., right? Have a good one, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging with me, dude. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm still at a loss. Thank you. Amphi, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate y'all very much. I'm just happy to hang with you, and don't forget that. Okay, say hi to Bites for me. Goodbye.